And I'm so excited to be wearing this outfit today because one, this episode is all about the Dolce Gabbana Skims collab. So of course I had to pull out my Dolce Gabbana Skims. And don't worry, Kourtney, I will be sending you $1 for my purchase.
I'll give you one of everything. How's that? By about $1 for everything sold.
We're gonna finally get to see the reconciliation of Kim and Kourtney. And this episode really got me like, OMG, Kim's scared of Kourtney and Kim does not want to have a repeat of what happened.
The anxiety of asking her.
I mean, it's a great business move. And I think like the episode opened up with like, you know, them being in Kim's office warehouse situation and, you know, seeing the girls try on the different things, which I love. I love seeing like the business part of it come to life. But yeah, this was like a brainchild that she was unsure about.
And the fact that she's like, it only makes sense. I'm like, no, Kim.
I think it only makes sense. I think, you know, she could tell me to off and it'll be a whole other thing, but like, we'll see.
In my eyes, Kim was like, OMG, I have such a good idea. Where it's like, Kim, this is a no-brainer idea. Like, you have to have Kourtney involved. And her kind of talking to Chloe like, I'm scared to ask Kourtney. Like, why are you scared of Kourtney? Like, all she's doing is nothing. Like, what is she doing?
Whoa. I will say, Kourtney, my Aries sister, shout out to you. She just has very, very strong boundaries. And I think we've seen them blow up in the past, mostly because Kourtney can be restrictive. So this is preventing, or, you know, this is inhibiting a lot of the prevention of like the apprehension of wanting to ask her.
Yeah. And I think so too. Kim does not want to have a round two.
Yeah.
Because that fight, it was rough. Like Kim even brought up like it got bad. And I'm happy, obviously, that the sisters are sisters. And I love how Kim pointed out, like, you guys really thought we were hating each other. Like, it was just a sister fight.
But I think that's exactly why she didn't want to have the conversation, because we're going back to the OG tension of, like, the jeans in elementary school.
Kourtney barges in my classroom, and Kourtney goes, my sister is Kim, and she stole my jeans, and I need to get them back. Can you please bring her out of the class? She needs to change.
And then, you know, we saw them fight and slap each other and wipe their makeup off on Chloe's wall at her house before. So
not the wall.
Yeah, you know, it's just a lot going on here with these two.
It really is. But what I love too is like before we get into Kim and Kourtney's discussion, Kourtney want to play ping pong?
1 point for me. 2.20.
We really got to see how Kim and Kourtney are as moms, because I think that's the thing that bonds them together.
Yeah.
And Kourtney said North was the first person to make her an aunt. North and her have a really close relationship, and Kim's kind of like over here now. OMG, North loves me. Like, you guys, I'm cool.
North is like obsessed with me now, and like calls me with her friends like, Mom, I love you. You're the best mom. I love you so much. Like, she's always been like that with me.
In this conversation, Kourtney, being Kourtney, she was like, well, do you think anything about you changed? That maybe she does like you now? And then Kim's like, well, I guess I did change.
Do you think you changed? I mean, possibly.
But we finally get the moment where Kim asks Kourtney, and she's so nervous, and it just cracks me up because it's like, she's gonna say yes. Like,
She's gotta say yes.
She could either be such a bitch and say, go myself, and absolutely not, or make some money with me.
what I have an issue with is we go into why Kourtney was upset the first time. Her feelings were not heard.
Right.
She was not on the same page with everyone, and she still feels the exact same way. She's still upset about it.
As
She's just moved on.
As she should.
But here, Kourtney is going to be a hypocrite with a K and be pissed off still, but do it because she wants the check.
Wouldn't do it without a good check. I know that.
No. Wait a minute. My girls are really smart, okay? It's always about getting to the bag. The check is more important than my feelings.
The paycheck is more important than my feelings.
And we all know it's iconic. She said, I'm going to do it because it's iconic.
But I'm glad the first initial thought was iconic. I love to do iconic shit.
So I'm going to come out of retirement to do something iconic and get paid a hell of a lot for it.
Which Kim negotiates. Where's her 10%? But two, you could say the same argument for Kim. Why would Kim turn down being a creative director for Dolce Gabbana when its check is a check? Kourtney's feelings don't matter. The check is more important.
This is true.
So Kourtney needs to learn that when it comes to Kim Kardashian, she can do no wrong. She's never wrong, okay?
But Kourtney is the oldest sister, and she does not give a fuck.
Yeah. But I love that we're getting this like moment, because this entire DG collab was pure Kourtney, and I loved every second of it because her going there and complaining the entire time.
It was so good.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've been sitting in there since 10:30 just to be a complainer. I have like PTSD because I had a bowl haircut in 6th grade. I do like 2 photo shoots a year. And 3 is pushing me over the edge.
I hate to love her.
Yeah, I'm like, Kourtney, we never get nothing on the show. And here she comes to give us something on the show, and it's, of course, her complaining.
She's
Only
like,
Kourtney.
yeah. She's like, this is reminding me why I want to stay at home.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
But Kim literally had hours and hours of solo shoots.
Yeah.
For Kourtney to really be in her feels, to be like, I feel like I'm getting set up.
Kim is sabotaging me. She asked me to come do this campaign with her so that I could have hair like Shirley Temple, and she has like bombshell hair.
Yeah, the hair was wild.
Like your hair. Really? Yeah.
The hair was wild. Everybody's hair was wild.
But Kourtney saying Kim had bombshell hair, that was not bombshell hair.
I think she had bombshell hair for like the era.
Do I look like an Italian siren? Like very like Sophia Loren? I don't know.
Kourtney kind of, when she was at this photo shoot and she had the realization of like, this is not my vibe and I'm not having fun. Like she really was not okay with it. She said she maxes out at 2 photo shoots a year. 2 days of the year that Kourtney wants to work. More power to you, girl.
I wish.
I wish too. Shit.
No, I thought that was so iconic. I mean, we've heard her over the years be so uninterested in doing different things. You know, maybe if you had
a business you were passionate about, you know what it takes to run a business, but you don't. So don't even act like you know what I'm talking about.
And scene.
And scene. One of the best moments ever. And thank you, Kourtney, for antagonizing Kim to get her to that point.
Which is also true. It's always Kourtney
poking her. But that
poking
makes
her.
sense. That was a photo shoot that Kourtney did not want to do.
It's like we're seeing in real time she does not like this stuff.
Kourtney does not like, she's not about that life.
Stop making her do it.
I'm not in like the fashion world. I mean, my life is just so far removed. I'm in my own little world and my own little bubble, and I just don't like being out of my comfort zone.
I will say, Kourtney Kardashian, you get a pass to do whatever the hell you want to do this season because you are postpartum and that baby's your main priority, and that is all I care about.
Yeah, shout out to you, Mom.
Mommy. Not mommy's milk. Kourtney breastfeeding last 2 episodes ago, like I kind of forgot about it.
Oh, and she says she's not stopping breastfeeding for another year.
I am breastfeeding on demand, so I really try not to separate from my baby.